Hey there. So you got this special Loom video for a reason because you're either on our list, you're one of our clients, you're one of our VIP members, and you've either shown some interest in Business Power or maybe you're not even aware about it. Now, Business Power is a special training that you can do right from your living room or your office. The other thing that's great about Business Power is you can do it along with your managers. So you could, instead of just learning alone, you can learn with others. So what I'd like to do is, because we got a lot of questions, hey, what's going to be covered on Business Power? You already know the dates. It's October 1st to the 3rd, 1st to 3rd. Doors will open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. We're going to start 10 a.m. sharp. We're going to end by 6 p.m. Eastern every single day. So I thought, well, let me go through it with you. And so I built this document just to walk you through all the different things we're going to cover. And this is probably a small amount of what we're going to cover over 3 days. So if you look at this, this is Business Power. And I love what we have right here. Your business shouldn't feel like a job. It should print money. And isn't that why you went into business? So the thing would print some money for you. So let's walk through this step by step. We are going to do a whole section here on marketing, okay? And on the marketing, I'll tell you what we're going to cover. So first, the thing about marketing is we're going to review the biggest problem. And marketing sometimes can feel really, really, really random. Let me make this a little bigger for you guys here. So marketing could feel random, and sometimes the return on investment is pretty unpredictable. I'm hearing that a lot right now in the industry because a majority of people have went to focusing on a lot of digital and not diversification. Also, the other thing about marketing is this right here. Sales and marketing are misaligned. So that's leaking about 10% of your annual revenue. And teams, guess what? Chases shiny tactics with no strategic real anchor out there on what the marketing is doing. So here's going to be some of the solutions we'll be teaching you. One, we're going to give you a complete top to bottom marketing strategy audit. We're going to walk through. And the great thing about this audit is once you have this audit, you have the audit forever. So you can apply it to any of your businesses and you could use it every single year. We're also going to do this right here. We're going to identify the gaps, refine the positioning, and align the tactics with business goals and customer needs. Now, very rare does a business owner ever dedicate 3 times of total focus to sit there and analyze all the different parts of their business. Well, this is just the marketing section. Now, people are easy to run to big events with 1,000 people. You learn a little bit here, you learn a little bit there, but sometimes you're getting a great strategy, right strategy at the wrong time. And here's the top outcomes you should expect to leave with during the Business Power. We'll definitely have a focused 12-month marketing roadmap with clear KPIs. So we'll talk about exactly how to plan it out so you're not doing that old spray and pray type thing, right? We'll talk about consistent lead flow and predictable revenue. And we'll also create a team that stops guessing and starts executing. So how do you build a full-blown marketing team that you can manage and you're no longer a slave to tricky language and stuff like that? All right, so that's just the marketing section that we're going to cover. Now, when we will go through a complete area here, and we're going to do a complete area on sales. Okay, so we're going to do a complete area on sales. And the key points that many companies feel. Now, the thing is, the sales cycle is pretty inconsistent and it's full of leaks based on the different people live in seasonality, right? They call it shoulder season, but shoulder season is really lack of strategies, tactics, and marketing. Now, the team a lot of time hesitates when objections arise because all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, customers pushing back, and they're going back to the owner or not. And they're saying people don't have money. They're complaining they're broke, right? And then deals die due to weak pre-sales positioning. So people are going to the job trying to sell, and there's no before positioning that makes them just ready to buy because you're ready to serve them. Now, Food Dog strategies that you're going to get, we're going to map out current processes, okay, and identify every bottleneck that we can in your sales cycle. And we're going to show you how to easily install emotional selling, objection handling, and a sales identity framework. This is something you're not going to find anywhere else. A lot of people are sitting there and they're talking about sales strategies and they're talking how to sell, and really it comes across as manipulation instead of communication. Okay, so as you can see, if you just signed up for Business Power and just did the marketing and where we're at on sales, it will already have a major investment return for you. The main result that we want you to get from Business Power is this, right? Predictable, high conversion sales machine, right? So you know exactly what to expect week by week, month by month, quarter by quarter. Also, a shorter closing cycles and stronger margins. So none of this long runway, like we got to bid it and there's time and we got to wait and it's weeks. No, we want to shrink that. And we'll show you exactly how to shrink that and have a team that's confident in every sales conversion, right? Instead of going out there, and I know everybody has a team, and some are like real confident, have ultimate certainty, and some have confusion and maybe even a little bit of fear on what they're doing and what they're selling. There's no belief. All right, now as we're going through the training, look, you're going to find out, just like a lot of other people in our world, just like Mike here, that had said, you know, I'm attracting new clients all the time. All right, let's keep going. Now we will go through, so we'll show you how we do it with our companies and companies we work with. We'll show you this. We'll show you exactly how to map out and run a customer experience audit. Now, you can see most people don't do that, and there's top restrictors that people are dealing with. First off, there's friction points that frustrate customers and create churn, right? There's points where I needed more details, I didn't get it, they leave, right? There's service delivery fails to match the brand promise. We're going to be the best, high quality. And then there's low quality, and you say you're going to be the best, but you send people to the house or to the company, or they walk in your store. This works in 120 plus different industries, and it doesn't match up what your marketing and other things are saying. Also, there's lack of data on satisfaction, loyalty, and ease of use. So what are we going to do? Here's what we're going to do. Food Dog process for next level results. We're going to map every touch point and emotional journey, websites, the calls that come into your company, the in-person, maybe even if you have chat functions to communicate with people. We'll also apply metrics like NPS, CSAT, and CES, and redesign weak areas with proactive support. Now, if you don't know what those initials are, you don't need to know it now. I would strongly urge you to sign up for Business Power. This is the very last time that we'll be doing this for the public the way we're doing it this time. So when it hits 2026, we will only be doing this training for people that are in our different programs. The public will not be able to attend. So if you have been sitting there on the fence going, next time, there will not be no next time for you. Okay. And that's not a scarcity, that's not a scarcity tactic. That's a reality. Okay. So, the key breakthroughs that you'll walk away with is this. You're going to have higher retention and referral rates. You're going to consistently rave worthy experiences that fuel repeat business, and you're going to have clear action plan to boost your net promoter score and your reviews. So, are you already excited? We're not done. Look, I would watch this whole thing, spend a couple minutes, make some notes, because if you're going to sign up for this, I only want you to sign up because you see it as a fit and a competitive advantage. If it's not going to be a competitive advantage, well, let us know you're not interested, and we have either some other things that we could do, or if you're looking, we opened up some spots in our specific coaching programs. Now, as for leadership secrets, here's a lot of the key challenges that are going on today. Owners spend too much time in the weeds instead of leading, right? You're not working on the company, you're working in the company. The other thing is team lacks clear direction, causing misalignment and low morale. And I'm working with companies all the time, and this is one of the first things their teams tell me. And also, decision making is bottlenecked because everything flows to one person, the owner. Okay, if it sounds like I'm talking to you, well, yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm talking right to you. Now, the Food Dog secrets to attendees is this. We're going to assess, right? We're going to assess leadership effectiveness across vision, communication, and delegation. We're also going to implement a leadership development plan, including coaching and accountability structures, which a lot of you, I know, you probably not only want accountability, you want probably ownership mentality in the company. And we'll show you exactly how we do it and how we've done it. Remember, this is not stuff we did 50 years ago. This is stuff we're doing in our own companies right now. And we will help you clarify the roles, responsibilities, decision-making, authority within your team. Now, the main lessons you'll take action on is this. One, a confident leader who operates at strategic level instead of firefighting. And we'll show you things that you can't see. We'll show you how to look inside the mirror and see where those leadership gaps are. That's why we would like you, the owner, and also your top managers on the training. It's included. It's one fee, and you get your managers on it. Okay, the next thing is an aligned team that rallies around a clear vision and executes with confidence. So you're not begging them no more. They actually want to grow the company, and they're aligned as if it was a movement, okay? And then increase capacity to grow the business without burning out the owner. Now, if you're the owner watching this, come on, be honest with me. Are you feeling a little burnout, fatigue? Yeah, well, why the heck would you even be watching this video if you did not want a little bit more? Okay, now we will talk about systems and efficiency methodologies. Why? Because look, processes equal profit. And one of the biggest challenges today is business relies on memory, heroics instead of processes, right? And inconsistent results frustrate customers and they waste a lot of resources. I know you know this because that's kind of like, what are they doing over there? What did you do today, right? And growth stalls because the company can't scale beyond the current chaos. Now, here's some of we're going to share with you our Food Dog methodologies and systems. We'll map and document all key workflows. So we're going to share with you some workflows about sales, operations, customer service, and even finance stuff. We'll identify inefficiencies, redundancies. Well, nobody wants redundancies because that sucks profit and money right out of the company. And single points of failure that could be happening. And at the end of those 3 days, you're going to have a clear plan. It's going to become obvious with items to put in your company that fits your timing at your size. I don't care if you're under $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, or breaking 20 million plus. And we'll introduce you to simple, repeatable systems, okay? Supported by SOPs, standard operating procedures, and automation tools. So you don't have to feel like you constantly have to implement it. The machine will do it. So here's some of the primary results that we want you to have between October 1st and the 3rd. One, smooth, predictable operations that run without constant owner involvement. I know if you're watching this, you're an owner, you're like, amen, right? Now, higher profitability through reduced waste and tighter efficiency. I mean, if you go 10,000 foot up and you look at your company, be upfront with me, shake your head. You're probably seeing some waste and it's probably frustrating, right? Same as it was for me. And scalable business foundation ready to grow, guess what? Without breaking the bank and without breaking you. And just like Kathy has said to us, like, we can move faster. That's how we help people, right? We can move faster when you have the right stuff. Now, one of the things that we'll teach you is one of our proprietary systems that we have, and that is called the Pinnacles. Now, the Pinnacles is all about life, business, wealth by design. Now, most people today, they're focused right here. They think if they just had marketing, sales, operation systems, well, everything will be good, at the neglect of stuff in their life. So they're feeling fatigued, they're arguing in their relationship, they're not connected with their children. What we want to do is we're going to teach you the items in life that a business owner should be focusing on. that's going to help them empower the business wheel. And guess what that's going to do? That's going to help them with the wealth wheel. Now, when we have all three wheels up here, guess what? We now can climb the mountain. So we will go through this pinnacle strategy and show you how it applies exactly to your life and to your business. All right, I hope you're excited about that. If that wasn't amazing enough, and yes, at this point you're saying, hopefully you're saying, okay, I need to move some things on my schedule. I need to dedicate 3 days and I got to dig in. Now look, we have a guarantee. If at the end of day one, you're not completely blown away, we will give you 100% of your money back. Okay. So that's an incredible guarantee. We have not had to give any money back. We don't plan on giving any money back because we are going to over deliver. And that will probably happen in the first 15 minutes. Now, we'll teach you our other proprietary system, which is called the powers. All right. Now, the powers is everything is energy. Now, I'm not going to go through each area of the powers. What I'm going to do is tell you that this system right here is the secret sauce to why and how we've been able to scale companies faster than most coaches, gurus, and consultants out there. Why? Because we understand that to create any results on the outside, you need to change the inside. We also know that you can't build new skill sets with the same mind that you have. So we're going to work on creating new mind growth programming in your mind. Otherwise, what happens is sometimes you're trying to build a new skill set and it's like putting it on quicksand. Feels good for a moment and then it completely disappears. All right. The other proprietary system that we're going to go through is going to be this one right here. And we call this the Food Dog Parthenon. Now, legacy is built on a very strong foundation, right? On a very strong foundation. And in order to have a foundation that's strong enough, we have to have a sequence of pillars. And inside these pillars, there's 7 powers, okay, on these pillars. There's a leadership one, there's a marketing, there's a business, there's a sales, there's a life one, a wealth one, and a relationship one. Now, this training is going to focus a lot right here on this pillar. So you're going to have a great start because you'll be attending the 3-day business power. Now, the more that we get these pillars, the stronger, and the higher the skill set you have, guess what? This roof stays strong. But if you don't have these pillars, or you're looking at that and you're saying, wait a minute, I don't know how to build wealth, or my relationships are dysfunctional, then what happens is it kind of puts a crack in the pillar and the whole thing starts to collapse. And I know some of you are probably shaking your head going, yeah, I can relate to that. And I know because I've experienced that myself. And just like Danny here has said, he said, Food Dog helps looking at the bigger opportunities to scale. And Andrew says, look, at the trainings I attended and being in Food Dog World, it's an instant return on investment. So here's what I would like to compel you with right now. If you would like to have a little more of this right here, if you would like to have a little bit more money, well, your business shouldn't feel like a job. It should feel like a company that produces money and prints money for you so that your family can have the life that you want them to have, so you could have the life you have and you could build a legacy. So here's what I'll leave you with. If you made it this part and watched it, well, the only thing left to do is probably find a button to click. We also have discounted it for those of you we've sent this specific video to. So congratulations. If you got this video, you're also going to have the opportunity of 3 days. You could bring your managers on and you're going to save some money there. Okay. So what you should do is look for a button, click on something, get registered, and I look forward, along with my team, serving you over 3 days with the most powerful training that you can to optimize your company so you could end the year strong and go into 2026 with a powerful